All right, so let's talk about our most affordable programs. I'm going to break this down by region so that you can have options anywhere you're interested in. I would say you should look when you're thinking of studying abroad, at least in three different continents. Otherwise, you're doing yourself a disservice if you're sticking to one region of the world, unless you have a really solid reason for going to that one area. Um, you should really be opening up to see what else is out there, if not to explore to go, just to see, okay, what should I be looking for? What are other locations offering? So if we're looking in Africa, my two recommendations are going to be Morocco and South Africa. Al Quain University is a really neat location. Ifrane is often called the Switzerland of Morocco due to its kind of mountainous location and snowy winters. Al Quain University is a top English language institution. It's modeled after the American liberal arts education system, so it's going to feel familiar when you're there. Ifrane's known to be very peaceful. It has a lot of natural national parks and then has Moroccan and European influences that make it a really kind of cross-cultural experience for students. Then next up, we have the University of Cape Town. You'll see all of the estimated costs below. So there is a bit of a jump between our Africa, Morocco's most affordable program to Cape Town. I'd say in the 10,000 non-billable cost range is pretty average for many of our programs. I'd say not too many of them are dipping below that, although you will find some that go above that by quite a bit. But if you're interested in Africa, take a look into the University of Cape Town. Cape Town is a really vibrant and scenic city, according to students that have gone before. It has a lot of blends of culture, lots of arts and food scene, and a really deep historical significance, including the Robben Island. So that's a really big area. And then Tabletop Mountain is another really big thing in South Africa that students often visit just to learn about the really unique history that South Africa has. So Cape Town, you'll engage with social justice, sustainability, post-apartheid transformation while doing it at a really unique location. If we're moving into the UK, then a little bit of a jump, you'll see different costs for both the University of Glasgow and the University of Warwick. So University of Glasgow is in Scotland. If you are a fan of Harry Potter, you will like this school because it's kind of a castle looking school. But the University of Glasgow is known for its art, music, design, and then quite a large student population. It is in the UK's third largest city. It's ranked as a really great university. All of our universities that students can attend are great universities. So you'll want to take a look at what is being offered at each university that makes it unique for my specific degree. Then in England, we have the University of Warwick. This is a pretty easily accessible city from both Birmingham and London, although it's not quite as cityish as either of those two big cities. But it is a really great place if you are looking to visit London, but you're not quite ready to live in the big city. It is a really good business school, pretty similar to Bentley in that sense. You're going to have a shorter semester taking business classes the entire time you're there. And if you're not ready to learn a different language, both of these countries are English speaking. All right, let's go into a little bit of Western Europe now. So the first one I want to highlight is Audencia Business School. Audencia Business School is in Nantes, France. This is it was once a major port and now it's sort of an innovation for arts, which makes it a really unique place because you're studying business while you're in a city that's known for art and culture. So you will study French while you're at Audencia Business School while taking business courses alongside French and international peers. And then Corvinus University is one of my kind of favorites to highlight. You'll see it's more in the mid to low range of non-billable costs, around almost $11,000. However, Budapest was recently ranked one of the best cities for US students to study abroad in. And I think that's often overlooked by some of the bigger cities out there. But this is a really unique school. If you take a look at the picture on the bottom of this page with the river, that is the school right on the river, which is pretty unique. This is a really great school for students who want to do internships, study management, marketing, or economics. All right, so hopping into Asia, I want everyone to take a look at Seoul Bridge. Soulbridge is in Daejeon, which is sort of the Silicon Valley of Asia. It is going to be a smaller school than some of the others we offer in South Korea, but it is still really great for tech, fintech, kind of CS majors. If you're interested in getting to know what's new and coming, the Soulbridge International School of Business is really good for that. And if you're looking for an affordable program in China, Hong Kong is a really great place. University of Hong Kong is a really well-known school. It's pretty rigorous. It is very top rated. So if you're looking for a bit of prestige with your studies, University of Hong Kong is a great place to be. Hong Kong is sort of an East meets West sort of vibe. So you do see quite a bit of European influence while you're in Hong Kong, while having that sort of techie big city feel at the same time. Moving into Latin America, we do have a new program, CIEE Buenos Aires, that allows students to intern for their semester abroad in Argentina. Argentina is, or Buenos Aires in specific, is also akin to be called the Paris of Latin America. You'll see a lot of emerging economies have these European counterparts they're compared to. But Buenos Aires is a really neat location where you can learn about kind of economic growth and emerging economies while doing an internship abroad. Students have interned in Argentina before, and there's been nothing but good feedback. And then University of Sao Paulo in Brazil, right in Sao Paulo. This is the school at the bottom of this page. This is one of the top institutions in Brazil. It is a really large international school, so around 75,000 students, has a really outstanding reputation, as well as a major metropolis feeling that's focused on kind of multicultural and sustainability efforts. And then last but not least, we couldn't forget about Australia. I just have one university up here. That's Bond University on the Gold Coast. This is a very international school. 45% is international. And again, it's closer to what you're going to experience at Bentley, where it has sort of an American style of teaching, but it is an international perspective of business and lots of natural science courses while enjoying Australia's Gold Coast. So while you're here, there's a lot of outdoor activities, lots of recreation, and then as well as you can learn to surf. I do want to mention really quickly that we do have faculty-led programs. These are not going to be the same as your semester programs. So these, if you look online at all, these are those 2-week, well, 1 to 2 week intensive courses taught by a Bentley faculty that you go abroad over January break, spring break with a group of Bentley students. This is not a semester program, so it's outside of that bucket. This has an external additional cost to go on because it is an additional course to whatever you're taking during the semester. So these can range from low cost to high cost, anywhere from $3,000 to around $10,000, depending on the location and the itinerary. So they're great to look into, but what you do have to remember for this is it's not going to be billed with your tuition. It is an additional cost. So that what that means is your scholarships that you have for your semester are not going to apply for this. There are external scholarships by Bentley. They are competitive that you can earn that pay for either your airfare up to the full program cost. So these are a really great option if you're looking to get your toes wet, go abroad with a group of students and just study one specific topic abroad. But remember, they are not billed the same way that semester programs are.